Hi Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. This is Jackie, Get Life 333 Tarot. This is going to be general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My heart feels very full, Capricorn. I feel like there might even be a part 2 to this. I'm not sure. Let's see what the cards end up saying. I feel like there's a lot inside of me that has to tap into your energy. So I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle as the crowning energy. And I'm going to work in the astrology as we go, but I actually kind of want to start with something that's happening towards the end of this first 2-week period of October, which is the full moon at 20 degrees of Aries. Because this is going to be creating an interesting energy, for sure. Because it's the full moon with the Sun in Libra, sextile Jupiter in Sagittarius, and Mercury in Scorpio, sextile Saturn in Cap. So what this is going to bring is like the Aries energy is male, which is assertiveness, and Libra, even though it's a masculine energy, it's a very feminine energy at the same time. It's all about partnerships and fairness with Pluto in there, challenging. There's going to be a lot of projection, a lot of jealousy and just projection of issues, a lot of deflection. You might even deal with some gaslighting here. Power struggles, guys, just power struggles. But what is good is that Jupiter is going to be hanging out right in there, and it's going to be in harmony with the Sun and the Moon, trining the Moon, sextiling the Sun, and that's going to give us a little support within that, all that crazy. So I do want to just say that right out of, because you guys are going to be feeling that. Loyal heart. Okay, beautiful crowning energy. So why don't we talk about that first, and then we'll pull everything else. So loyal heart, look, this is about just devotion. Evidence of loyalty is going to appear in your life during this time. If it hasn't already, you know, the energy doesn't understand, you know, last week, this week, it doesn't understand within this time period. And guys, remember, these are general messages. Take what resonates, throw out the rest, and don't try to make it fit. And of course, as always, the energies can certainly be flipped, vice versa, if you're a cross-watcher. Okay, I do want to say that. But anyway, I am getting here that others are going to prove that they're faithful to you, and that you will in turn commit fully to them. There's this certainty in your heart right now, which is really, really beautiful. A lot of you are feeling this level of devotion within relationships. It can even be within your job, all right? Your long-term loyalty to your goals in general is becoming evident, right? In this world we live in of conditions where your aspirations for success assume a very definitive form in reality right now. So success is finally taking shape, and whatever it is that you've been working most aggressively toward, and whatever that is for you. Because if you're loyal to your dreams and faithful to your plans while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you're definitely going to be shown proof of this prosperity. But now I do also want to say that on October 2nd and 3rd, we have Pluto direct at 20 degrees of you, of Capricorn. And that's going to be about deep internal work, guys, you know? Deep internal lessons, lots of inner work, lots of inner stuff. But basically what Pluto wants us to do, in a nutshell, is he wants us to acknowledge what isn't working for us. Keep what's good, throw out the rest, right? It's about power and completion and conclusion. This is entirely positive. Because this is about you asking, you know, who do you trust? Who's not trustworthy in your life? It's time to just push out all the mind games and just take care of you, Capricorn. And you don't have to keep anything or anyone in your life that's not good for you. You just don't have to. Right? Because this shows that you are really drawing a line in the sand with what's working for you and what's not working for you. And so loyal heart means other people with you, yeah, but it's also you within yourself. This is you tapping into, you know, are you maybe being stubborn or overly tenacious about a certain idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Because now is the time to really look at things like that. Look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, misplaced loyalties, you know, because listen, betrayal is only a sign that it's time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. So be new in this energy, think new in this energy, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your old attachments, because this is like beautiful things are set right in front of you. Beautiful. Let's get a message from the universe real quick. Now these energies are just short and sweet, but I do like to add them as it does help me feel grounded in the energy. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe, love always, criticism never. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. So to give guidance, help, attention, and not criticism. Okay. And that includes to yourself, Capricorn. That includes to yourself. Okay. So I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for your past, 2 cards for the past of the person or situation that you're dealing with. It could be an individual. It could be intimate, friend, family member, or job. Okay. Messages that Capricorn needs to understand for the first 2 weeks of October to help them navigate the energies, please, Spirit. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, we're going to start with the past, please. Let's go with the past, present, and then the fears. Past. Okay. Past. Present. Fears. Capricorn, you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of good ideas and sees you as someone totally positive in their life. So let's start with the past. We have the 2 of Pentacles upright and we have the Sun upright. So Capricorn, this tells me that in your recent past, you were very confused between 2 paths, 2 people, 2 jobs, 2 something. And they were 2 things that affected your everyday, because the Pentacles is resources, it's earth energy, but it's also mental, physical, and emotional connection. It's how we connect. It's how we do relationships. Very much that 8th house energy, right? And it's you really trying to figure out how to be, how to do, you know, because you know you have this ultimate, it doesn't get more positive than the Sun. I like the Sun even better than the World, right? But that we can argue about that. The Sun card is about ultimate attainment, deepening connection, this real, like, I am where I'm supposed to be kind of energy. And the thing is, I'm getting for a lot of you, a couple of things. Either you're in a situation that you feel like you can't really get out of, where you feel like you have cement shoes on in a way, for whatever reason. Maybe you have children and you can't leave the person that you're with, or there's you have to stay at a job because of the money, or some sort of situation presenting itself where you can't actually leave the situation, but you know that this other path that's like tinkering right in front of you is everything that you're looking for. For others of you, this can be 2 people who are entirely incredible, or 2 jobs, or 2 whatever, fill in the blank, that you feel equally so would bring you happiness. And so you were in this space of just really trying to figure out which would connect with you the most. Now, this external person or situation is this beautiful 6 of Cups energy and this 8 of Swords reverse. Okay, the 8 of Swords reverse indicates this is the card of self-imprisonment. But there's a dishonesty about this card, and not that it's that anybody's lying. It's the lies we tell ourselves. And it's this anxiety that this person is feeling is more internal than external, than anything else. The 8 of Swords is always internal, but this really is very much issues created in this person's mind about a situation that they have themselves imprisoned in. Now, the 6 of Cups energy. So this can be a situation where some of you guys might have been in a situation in the past where you reconnected with somebody. This was somebody from your past who you reconnected with. You had something in the past with, and you guys are reconnecting. If it's not that, it could be someone where they felt just very at home with you. Kind of like you're just cut from the same cloth as them. They felt that when they were with you, you were like family, you know, that type of connection. It's like that indelible kind of feeling you have when you meet someone where you're just like, how do I feel like I know you, you know? And I feel like they felt that way. But now, Capricorn, you might have been tangled up in a situation during this time where you weren't able to bring something to fruition. And even though they felt all of these beautiful feelings for you, they were not able to really act on them because of your situation or their situation, right? I have to say both because it's a general reading. Now, in the current situation, we have the Ace of Cups here and the King of Swords. So this is pretty straightforward to me. The Ace of Cups reverse here indicates that you feel like you're not going to be able to have a relationship or a situation that you really want because you feel that somebody has been incredibly dishonest with you. Because the King, swords are words, but swords are also truth, right? And it's the King of Swords, the King of Truth. In reverse indicates somebody who is not, I'm not even going to say not showing up. They're doing things that are making you feel highly uncomfortable, Capricorn. And you feel like they're dropping the ball and they're just not feeling, you're not feeling comfortable. Now, because this is a core card, I do have to say this could be you. This could be you being dishonest or extremely confused about something and not being completely forthcoming with them. I'm not suggesting that there's even malice involved. It could just be this unwillingness to move this relationship or situation forward because of something else that's going on or something else that had gone on. But this lingering something else around, kind of over there and up in the ether, is inhibiting this from you feeling comfortable and moving forward. Now they're coming in with, no, what are you talking about? What? No, I want this ultimate attainment with you. A little ego driven here, that's okay. I'm not mad at it. But because the Nine of Cups is all about this attainment, this building, right? Emotionally. And the Page of Swords is about new, fresh ideas. Let's go. Let's go. Now, the thing with the Page of Swords energy is it's definitely a person who, they're a lot of fun. They're very beautiful, typically witty, quite fun, all of that awesome stuff, right? But sometimes you want to just make sure the person's actions match their words in this energy is, what I want to say, okay? But I feel like you guys are just on very different pages, Capricorn. It's like you're not trusting it, or you're not ready for what they want to give you, or what they could give you. Maybe you're not finished closing up a chapter of your life totally, and you still have a few toes left in the past. But for sure, right now, they're here knowing that they want something to move forward with you. They want this attainment with you, but your fear is that it's not going to happen, and that, you're afraid. What's making you scared is the delay here, Capricorn. There's a delay in the circumstances for a reason, and I'm feeling it's creating a feeling of insecurity in many of you, where maybe you feel not 100% ready to jump into this next phase of your life. So you do still have a few toes in the past, and you feel this pullback and this, you feel as much as you feel totally ready to engage and totally ready to move forward, not everything is completely tied up. And I'm getting that the idea of choosing that path and having that will, right? Because one's a will, that will to move forward on these, one of two paths, right? I'm still dealing with the paths here, one of two paths. I get that you're afraid that this delay is going to end up inhibiting whatever this situation is that you want to move forward into. You're afraid the delay is going to make it become unsuccessful because maybe the person's not going to wait, or they're not going to understand in the same way. And the thing is, they're feeling very confused about this, because the fact that the Star card is even here means a lot, okay? Even though it's reversed. And the Star is about just really divine blessings, divine support. This is such a supportive energy. It's like a picture like the hand of God just kind of like coddling the situation. But in reverse, I'm getting that this person in a situation is losing faith in the ability to make it happen. And the Two of Swords tells me that, they might be acting on it right now, because the Two of Swords upright is about being at cross purposes with either themselves or could be you or someone else. But there's a sense of waiting here, right? The Two of Swords is about waiting before making that decision. Each of the swords, their ideas, their thoughts, the situations that happen, is sitting and waiting and just thinking it through. But in the reverse, it's like, nope, let's go. Somebody's got to make a decision. Let's go. And it can't continue like this. I'm getting that there's this idea, I'm reading it as their position, just keeping a heads up for those cross watches, whatever. Again, this can be flip-flop, but somebody is just becoming increasingly impatient, waiting for something to come to fruition. And I'm getting that that is definitely an issue here. So I'm going to sweep this, and I think we're going to get a little more information when we look into your blockages and the outcome. Okay? Blockages and the outcome. Yeah. Okay, why can't I? Oh, look at that. Listen, when that happens, I got to crack it there, and I have to look at what's going on underneath here. Justice reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Okay, somebody feels like they're being treated very unfairly. Capricorn. Somebody's being treated unfair. It's an unfair situation going on here. By one of you or both of you, but I actually feel like you're both kind of feeling like the other one isn't being fair to the other one. And, you know, who's right? Maybe you're both right. I'm not sure. Let's see. So let's pull 4 for your blockages, 4 for their blockages. Okay, listen. I'm just going to pull 2 for the outcome. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Capricorn, your blockages, you're stuck in the middle of a bunch of thoughts that are just whipping around in your head, and you're just lacking clarity. You're lacking clarity. But the 7 of Swords reverse indicates thievery to me. I mean, this is all about, you know, I call this like they take your words, they twist your words, they bastardize them, then they throw them back in your face. This is deflection, this is gaslighting, this is really unhealthy communication, and you sitting and you trying to navigate, like, what does this even mean? But I'm feeling like there's this bubbling up of pressure regarding a certain situation. It doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. This could certainly be a friendship, a situation in your family, something to do with a business partner, something. But I'm getting this bubbling up of emotion that's really serving to block you, and you're not able to sit still and give yourself the mental space that's necessary in a healthy way to actually make a really solid decision, because you feel very, you know, the 7 of Swords reverse to me is about, it's betrayal. It really is. It's betrayal. You know, it's that gaslighting card. It's that deflection. It's that, you know, but listen, I feel like a lot of people do that when they just don't know what to do with their emotions. And if they're not very emotionally intelligent, they end up doing that. They end up deflecting. They end up with the gaslighting. They end up doing that as a defense mechanism to get out of a situation. So this could be you doing it, them doing it, but all I know is I'm feeling this very bubbling up to the top. But it's weird. I feel like it's all good because something positive is coming out of this for sure. We have the 5 of Pentacles reverse energy. Yeah, there is a lot. And the Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, listen, Capricorn, a lot's going on, but more in your head, because the 5 of Pentacles reverse is telling me that you feel misunderstood. You feel a lack of connection. You feel a lack of support. This could have to do with regular, basic, fundamental resources, or this could be emotional. This could be physical, mental. But you feel this lack in any of those areas, but it's more in your mind because it's in the reverse. It tells me it's more mental than anything else, like a lack mentality, you know, that you're experiencing. And I'm getting it's because, and you're afraid of that. I get that, Capricorn, I'm getting that a lot of you are really, really afraid of being left alone, of being lonely, of abandon. Some of you might be dealing with abandonment issues. Some of you might be dealing with a real fear around money, around resources, around not having. And you're fearing somebody in your life being very, very dishonest with you with this Queen of Swords energy. And this is what's blocking you, right? These are situations that are in your mind that are blocking you. It's like there are lies that are blocking you. Lies that are blocking you, yeah. And then in this external situation or this external person, we have the Tower reverse, which is about something coming down, how it's been up till now. There's no more left. It's done. It's done. It's done the way it is. The fact that it's reverse only indicates that there was very heightened emotion surrounding this, heightened bitterness, heightened anger, heightened betrayal. This could be definitely the ending of a job. This could be the ending of any kind of relationship. But what it is always And the Tower card, guys, those of you who've been watching me know I actually really like the Tower, because this is all about Pluto coming in and holding that mirror up, right? Because Pluto's going direct in you, Capricorn. Dead ass center, almost 20 degrees. It's this 30 degrees in the sign, and it's still, right? It's like at the end of the second decan there. This is you being made to look at what outdated ideals, what outdated values no longer serve you. It's time for them to come down. It's time to write yourself a new narrative. You have to have a new script in your life moving forward. You know? But this is the situation. Because whatever you were dealing with, whatever person or situation you're dealing with here, the situation the way it was needed to end. It was definitely not going to succeed the way it is. Now, I am of the belief, Tower, no Tower, Death card, Ten of Swords, all these cards that indicate endings and all of this, it could be cyclical. I always think that because if we have free will, which we do, and I believe that anyway, and I think that if everyone involved is willing to rebuild and restructure, then anything is possible. If only one person is willing to rebuild and restructure, then it's probably not possible. And it's probably not. But then we have the Ten of Wands reverse. I mean, these are two very heavy energies with the person or situation that you're dealing with. And the Ten of Wands is all about, I can't carry it anymore. I can't do it. But the Ten of Wands reverse tells me that this is more mental than anything else. There's a lot of mental weight going on here in this connection. Right? There's a like, I can't do it anymore. This has to be done kind of thing. The Page of Swords reverse indicates to me that somebody is being dishonest. Yeah? Somebody is being dishonest, or they're fearing this. The dishonesty is blocking the person that, or the situation that you're dealing with. They're not able to be really honest about something. Now, maybe they think you're being dishonest with them, or they're being dishonest with you. But I do get a feeling like you guys are not being completely honest with each other, if I have to tell you the truth. But yet, in all of this, this person that you're dealing with, Capricorn, or the situation, this could even be a boss, this could be a colleague, they very much want to come in with fresh ideas and sit down and figure it out, and figure out a way of restructuring whatever it is that's broken. Now, whether you want to take part in that or not, Capricorn, that's totally up to you. Every situation is going to be different, but I'm getting here that they're afraid of that. They're afraid of you, and they're afraid of what it would look like if they did sit down and did try to do that with you. But you're feeling very, very pensive in this Hermit energy. This is you taking the mental space that you need to kind of go off in a corner and just be your own counsel and really think through what's right for you. Who's right for you? Who are you going to place your loyalties with? And what situation are you going to allow to remain in your life, or are you going to call into your life that serves your highest good in a way where you feel like you're being loyal to yourself and what you need? And this is you very much tapping into this. And then we have for them, the outcome card for them is the Death reverse. So similar to the Tower reverse, when we get this reversal, it indicates that it's a definite end of a cycle. For sure. No question. And I actually really like this in the outcome, because this only supports what I was saying, how it's never over until you really want it to be over, until both people really want it to be over. You know? I really do believe that. I mean, anything can be saved with healthy communication and willingness, but sometimes, you know, sometimes things happen that just can't be undone, that are just that bad, you know, and we have to walk away. That's the way life is. It's just the ebb and flow of it all, right? But the fact that we got this in the fear, that this is what they're fearing. They're fearing this, and I feel like you're feeling that too. They're fearing a complete annihilation. This block, it's blocking them. This feeling is blocking them being able to move forward. It's almost paralyzing to them, dare I say, Capricorn. It's very interesting. And the outcome is a little less dramatic than it is in their mind with the Death reverse. And this does indicate the end of a cycle as it was. So I actually really like that. Only because, yeah, you want that cycle to be over. Jeez, come on, Capricorn, like, for real. I mean, depending on what's in your chart, everyone's story is going to be a little different, because if you're a Capricorn sun, that's only one room in your very big house, right? But the archetype of Capricorn has had their ass handed to them the past, 2 years. Not 2 years, I'd say year and a half. Year and a half for sure. Let's get some more energy here. Yeah, high intuition. Nice. Let's build it. Let's build it. Let's get it started. We're going to have an argument. We're going to have an argument. We're not going to figure it out right initially. We're going to feel unsupported, but it's going to be in our head, but we're going to come to each other with the Queen of Cups. All right. There's a lot of stuff going on here. All right. That might be part 2. I don't know. Okay. High Priestess. All right, this is general energy. I'm just going to talk about this as your situation. You're both feeling very tuned into your intuition. You both very much want this cycle. The 7 of Wands indicates a new cycle. So love that, because we got the Death here reverse, right? So this is a new cycle. In order to start that new cycle, because you're not a robot and you're human, you're going to have to iron out some things from the past. You're going to have to address the ugly from the past, the miscommunication, the foggy windows, the wonkiness, all of that. Any trust issues, whatever. You're going to have a little bit of an argument. It's 5 of Wands. Nobody really wins, right? But in all of that, I feel like you guys might end up playing each other a little dirty, because the Chariot means you guys just kind of going off track, getting off track. So you might not figure it out the first time around, okay? So be patient. Be patient through the fall season, because then we have retrogrades hitting. We have Mercury going. Well, Mercury's going to be in shadow, by the way, guys, October 12th. Going retrograde in Scorpio. Hello? On Halloween. On October 31st. So what this is telling me is there's going to be a sit down, there's going to be a conversation, there's going to be an argument, there's going to be, all right, this is what we have to do. And then you guys are going to end up in a weird, wonky place again, and you're both going to feel unsupported and disrespected. But then you guys are going to sit down and have another conversation, and you're going to actually say, listen, I love you, or I really like working here, or you're my brother or my sister, my mother, my father. I really love you. I want to work this out. I want to figure this out with you. But the Page of Cups reverse is telling me that somebody here is going to be showing up in a very immature way, and they're going to be a little shady, and you're not going to trust it. There's somebody in your life that you're just having a really hard time trusting. Spirit, please give me a yes/no card. Is Capricorn's situation going to turn out the way that they want it to? First 2 weeks of October. Somebody is just being very resistant, very sour. Okay. Capricorn. All right, listen, whatever was going on in your past, like I said, needs to be done as it was, because it brought a lot of pain. Now, this could be a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be. This is you, this is them. And this is an external situation. So this could be work. This could be you. This could be a business partner. This could be something to do with your business. This could be you. This could be an intimate partner. This could be something within the family. It could be any third thing external to you, but created a lot of pain, and it ended up putting you in this 4 of Swords space where you're sitting, you're thinking about everything that you've been through up until now, and you're really trying to figure out what your next move needs to be in order to serve your highest purpose. This is an entirely positive card. I really like the 4 of Swords for you in this position, you know, because this is the soldier who came back from war and is so grateful to be alive and so grateful to have made it through all the bullshit, you know, and is laying and thinking about everything that he's been through, and what his next steps are to actually bring himself a healthy and safe life. And this is you really watching out for you here, Capricorn. This is you watching out for you. Yeah. I really like it. I really like the outcome here. It's going to be a little challenging if you're resonating with this. It's going to be a little challenging. Yeah. Yeah. Secrets are going to come out. Secrets are going to come out. I feel like it has to do with that 3 of Swords energy. Secrets going to come out, better out than in. Things are going to come to light. Yeah. And you're going to have to say goodbye to a certain cycle in your life.